Hey, yo, this is Sam Ant, and oh, God, make sure you go check out our podcast, the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast, on radio.com. You've seen us on YouTube, over 800,000 subscribers strong. Now, if you want to listen to your brothers raw, real, uncut, and most importantly in full, go check us out on radio.com, where we bring you the latest news on all things hip-hop, sports, relationships, politics, you name it, we cover it. The most dangerous podcast out to date, the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Check us out 4 days a week on the radio.com app. Let's go. Podcast right now with your brother Old God and SamAnt. We're going in today on this Thursday, episode 211. If you're enjoying the content today, please do not forget to hit the 5-star rating right there on your screen, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast to make sure you get all future uploads, because we're going to drop about 4 to 5 new episodes per week. So you definitely want to be in the know when we drop those. Now, Rick Ross, SamAnt, Rick Ross was on the Breakfast Club.
Yep.
And he said a lot today, man. So we're going to run this joint down, man.
Yeah, man. Well, a couple talking points in particular that we wanted to talk about. One was him talking about T.I. Now, we remember the rant on T.I. that he gave at the radio station. I don't remember what radio station it was, but that whole beef that was going on for a while. Never knew why. Just heard it. Him and Jeezy, we heard about that. Well, he gave some thought perspective on that. I want to play some of that and get your thoughts on that. Oh, God, and the people. Let's get some commentary on it. Sure. Let's go.
Dig, and so I had never really met Tip, but I just knew that was the position I wanted. That's why if anybody want to come in the game and if they want to step on Rose toe, I most definitely understand your point of view, but you better be prepared, boy.
You said in the book that you didn't, you was beefing with T.I. because Kanye gave him a beat you wanted.
Yeah, it was.
Look what I got.
Yeah. That beat was so dope.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
And I heard that beat so long before Tip got it, and I just knew T.I. the man. Mm-hmm. And on some G talk, I'm big enough to say that now. It wasn't nothing really personal. It was the position he was in. When you said you the king of the South, nah, man, I'm the biggest boss in the game. I'm bigger than all these dudes. And it ain't matter who it was. You know, at one point, I don't care who it is. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's just what my mindset was, because I knew the real I am and where I'm from is way deeper than rap music. And whatever we get into on some music, when we run into each other backstage or when y'all really see how we get down, it's going to cease. That's just how I always felt.
When did y'all ever speak and squash it out? Did y'all ever have that conversation and laugh?
You know, me and Tim, just coming past each other. Mm-hmm. You know, when we make eye contact, we came past each other. You know, we dapped each other up. And, you know, we just spoke and we ultimately collaborated. Mm-hmm. Pledge Allegiance. It was a Tip record. You know, and I came over there to his studio, we shot the video, and we got to the money. And that's ultimately what it's about. So if it's anybody that's watching that, that's what two bosses ultimately do. You get to the money. You dig? If it's any differences, if it ain't nothing real, I'm going to tell you to get to the money. That's rapper shit to me, if it's anything other than real.
Same thing with Jeezy. It wasn't really an issue there.
I ain't even know Jeezy. It was just, you know, when you sitting in the club and the nigga got 20 records back to back, bamming. You know what I'm saying? All your hoes vibing today. You know, that's that ambition in you. It wasn't some personal, nah. I like the way Dog Jules was swinging. I like how Dog moved. He ain't never moved nothing to me other than the ambition in me. And if it was somebody I felt that maybe me coming up, that I looked at and felt had more money than me, had more paper than me, had more bigger records than me, it ain't a lot of people like that.
Now, I played that for that extension for a reason, oh God. So because when you hear that part, it almost seems like, damn, that's the competition shit that be holding black people down. He gives his perspective on that. We could play it if it has any context to our conversation. But let's talk about T.I. real quick. Because what do you think about that?
Man, yo, you don't want to hear my beat.
Yeah, I do.
Nah. I just think man, I like Rick Ross, man. As a matter of fact, I'm listening to him on the way here, man. Port of Miami too is a real good album, but it's almost like what 50 Cent kind of came in on, I guess, a little bit. You know what I mean? Dissing everybody, but it seems kind of corny to me, man. I gotta be real that you came in just like, because we seen the videos, like, you know, him going, and he was really going at T.I.'s neck. So just because he was the big dog, you coming at him. I don't have a problem with competition wise, but it just depends on what type of stuff that you begin to say. If you start lying and slandering people and stuff like that,
I think it's real corny. But if it's just competition, you know what I mean? You're trying to get to the top. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, I don't remember the exact. All right, so yeah, Rick Ross, man. You know, I just think it's, you know, saying, man, it's kind of corny and weak to know that if you're just coming at somebody just for competition and there's no real beef behind it, because for us looking at it, it looks like it was some real beef, like way he's coming at him. That'd be corny, like one of your friends or something. They start coming at you the next day. You like, well, damn, he tells you, well, oh, just this competition, dog. Like, nah, nigga, like, what the fuck? But,
right.
You know, I guess it's a little different because they ain't know each other. But what you think on that?
See, I respect competition because we're competitors.
Right.
And we see it. We see it now on the stage that we're at, that people intend to get competitive when they start thinking that people are starting to climb and get their way to the top, and they may be, dare I say, passing them.
Mm-hmm.
Shit starts getting a little tight and tense. We understand that.
Right.
In this situation, hey, I like Rick Ross. I don't agree with his method. You know what I mean? And kind of poking him that way and trying to ignite something crazy in order for you to kind of gain the seat on the throne. Yeah, he was the king. And I understand in your mentality, I guess you got to go chop the head off of the king as opposed to just putting in the consistent work. I don't know what your mentality was back then, but he even elaborates on that because, hey, we're saying it almost comes off as hate and things like that. He talks about that. Let me get his thoughts on that. Oh, God, then let's see.
No, Ross. You would call that a hater now?
No, I ain't going to call that a hater because I know the difference between a hater. A hater is with somebody that ain't even in the game. You got something to say.
I got you.
A hater is somebody that don't do what you do every day, but wake up every day and speak about how you do what you do.
I get it.
Nah, that's a hater. If somebody at another radio station get up and watch your show every morning, that's studying. You consider that hating? Hating?
I get what you're saying.
No, that's just like Jay-Z. That's just like Big. That's just like Ice Cube. That's just like Jay Prince and Rap A Lot Records. I had to study them. I had to study Puff. I never hated on Puff. Those were some of the dudes, first dudes to give me 7-figure checks here, boy. Much love, big homie. It's a rock, boy. Jay-Z, I studied them for years. It's never hating. Hating is when you're not even in the game. That's when you hating. If somebody that's a young lady that aspire to be who you are, if she watch you every day, and if one day out of the week she say, I don't like your hair, do that day. Is that hating? I don't know.
All right, so he elaborated on what we thought. What you think of that?
I don't agree with that too much. Yeah, I don't really agree with that. I don't get that logic at all. Now, I ain't see the whole interview, but I was reading some of the comments, and I guess it was a pretty good interview. It
was a great interview.
It was a great interview. Okay, but I don't agree. I don't get that analogy at all, Rick. You got to explain that one once again. There's nothing wrong with people saying stuff, but he was saying it like, all right, since we both rappers, it ain't hate if I'm coming at you.
The way
that's what it kind of seemed like.
That's exactly what he was coming at.
Right.
And it would be different if it was like, all right, you say you the king. All right, watch. Let me show you how I'm the king. And started just went and doing this thing. And you know what I mean? And it's no problem with having that thought and having that charisma, having that swag and having that competitive just spirit in you. Nothing wrong with that. But like you said, like we said, them interviews back in the day got heated. Like we thought the shit was for real.
Yeah.
So for it to be as gassed up as it was years and years ago, only to find out that it wasn't, not that it's a disappointment, but it's like, damn, did it have to go all the way there?
Even he said they was toting guns and shit. And you know what I mean? So if it's that deep, I don't know. Hollywood, man, it's only entertainment, like they say.
Hey, a lot of people say it, man. Rick Ross got a great album right now, Port of Miami too. A lot of people say it's whack. I'm hearing a lot of people saying it's whack. I heard some people, I don't want to say a lot. That's not right. Some people saying it's whack. I don't agree. I like it. I think it's a good body of work. I think Ross did his way. Run out of 5.
Remember, had to get like the 5 mics and Source back in the day. Which one?
We're giving it a 4.
Yeah,
give it a 4.
Why not the 5?
Why not the 5? Because I guess I would have liked, and like you said, a little more like that deeper than rap.
Yeah,
part 1.
Shit.
But I mean, he paid homage and he talked about it. Charlamagne asked him his top 5 albums, and he put Port of Miami 1 up there at that being number 1, only because of where he was at his time and just understanding the power of his first album. So I can see why he wants to channel that and go back to Port of Miami 2, and I like it.
Yeah.
Not everything got to be fucking 5. It was a good 4.
Yeah, and I'm liking it. The more and more you listen to it, I think it's definitely something you can listen to top to bottom. It's a real good body. I ain't gonna say good, a great body of work that he put in. I give him a 4.5 on it. I think it's very close 2 or 5.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
You might be gassing a little bit, but all right.
I guess. I mean, maybe, you know, he's one of my favorite artists.
No,
but,
yeah,
but just because somebody's our artist, don't mean we won't give them some fucking criticism when time's criticism. Like, it don't matter who it is, Meek, Jay, we're going to give them the criticism on this show because this is what we are known for. This is why people love the show.
Signed up for this, man.
Because they said that we, you know, we don't hold nothing back and we keep it 100.
And no one wants to criticize people that we look at and admire, and not necessarily admire on no fanship. But look, I appreciate your body of work. You're a great talent at what you do. I enjoy, you know what I mean, your body of work.
Right.
You don't want to sit back and have to give criticism to somebody that, you know what I mean, that you appreciate like that. But hell, it's the game we signed up for. It is what it is. It comes with territory, and sometimes people get upset. That's why we got the third seat, to have a platform for you guys to come on, but y'all act scared and shit. But listen, Rick Ross talked about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was on Joe Budden podcast. We talked about it a couple days ago. Yesterday we were off, but her conversation about Rick Ross and the song which she was talking about when I told Meek I wouldn't trust Nicki. Instead of beefing with the dog, just give him some distance. You know what I mean? When Nicki responded to that call and told us this fact.